Oh, hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today, I have stolen some more things from Liam. This is his Kill Team box set. Kill Team Mordelai. Mordelai? Mordi. It's Alan's motto. As always, it's completely shrink wrapped. I am here joined by Vince, Sparks, and Liam.
Hello.
Hello.
Vince has still got plague, so he's quarantined.
And a mouthful of crisps.
That's not a euphemism. So let's have a look at this. First thing we always do is check out the back, because I like to tease you guys a little bit. Box contents. 8-page Kill Team book that no one ever reads. 4 core Deathwatch tactics cards, which you will use. 7 exclusive Deathwatch tactics cards. 2 mission cards. 1 Deathwatch Kill Team token sheet. And 5 Deathwatch veteran data cards. Which actually really handy for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it gives you all your little stats on the little one. Each model separate as well, so you'll be able to, quickly find out which character's which.
Get confused between them really easily.
I'll colour code it for him. And then you get 5 Deathwatch veterans, and you get the Forests of Venom Gores. Is that it? The
Barbed Venom Gores.
They're very, very pretty. We're going to have a look at those in a bit of detail. Mm-hmm. Am I okay to penetrate this?
You can.
Awesome. No. As much as it would be easier to use a knife, they like watching me struggle.
I was going to say, I do have a blade.
Obviously you do. You have to protect yourself. You're from Leadgate.
Could have used your fancy line scraper.
Apparently, a little update. Liam's used this. It's actually really, really handy to use really without the handle. He does have the handled one as well, if you would like to pass that over, Sparks. See there? So he's not just going, I got this for free, so it's better. He has both. He uses both. He says this one's really good. So there you go. Stop whinging people online, except me.
I was very pleasantly surprised at how good it actually is.
Nice. So let's get in this. So once again, it's got that cool little Kill Team box, which I've been using to store all my cards and stuff in, so I think it works pretty well. More shrink wrap. I'll come back to that in a second, because this is what we want to have a look at. So you get 2 frames worth. One is the bases and the other's the leaves. Is that right? Oh, yes. No, far better than that.
The trunks are in little bags.
I'm going to put these to one side. We've got to check these trunks out. Sorry, Liam. I'm breaking you in.
Break the seal.
Let's have a look at these.
So that looks like the tops.
Yes.
Of one type of them.
These are so nice. You plan on keeping these at the club and stuff, don't you?
Yes.
Good.
These will be donated to the club.
That means we're all going to have to chip in now and buy the Death World Kill Zone as well, aren't we?
Is it £50?
Something like that.
So between us is next to now, really.
Gives us plenty of Kill Zones as well.
Throw you some money here now. For them. These are beautiful. Like, we might actually do a video on building these. Mm-hmm. Maybe not painting them up, because I think I'd want to get the airbrush or something on them. But I've been eyeing these up, and I actually wanted to do Eldar for Kill Team, as people who saw one of my very first Kill Team videos would see. Till I realised I couldn't take Strike and Scorpions, and I threw a tantrum. Oh yeah, I'll sulk like a child if I can't play Strike and Scorpions. So, Orcs is what I went for in the end. But I do really, really like these bits of scenery, and I am going to get the Dark Eldar box. Because you get more in, don't you? You get more of this type of thing.
No, you get the ruins.
Oh, you get the ruins. Oh, that's pretty cool. That'll at least give us a variety. So yeah, I mean, I could genuinely spend far too long perving on this scenery, but I'm going to put it to one side because the people at home want to look at bases, obviously.
Those bases.
Bases. No, let's have a look at the kits, actually, because we weren't that impressed, or I wasn't that impressed, certainly, with the fact that I didn't get a Space Marine upgraded. Yeah, we've just checked. The box set is £50, and you get all the Death World scenery, and you get a mat as well.
Yeah,
it's the same as
the 30 by 22 base for us, with double-sided base, a couple of sets of the actual full scenery, and some extra rolls and cards for fighting the Death Worlds.
Nice, that's definitely definitely something we need to get. So, you have built these before, Sparks. This is just the normal Deathwatch set, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the basic Deathwatch Veterans box set,
Yep.
but it's probably the nicest set I think Games Workshop's ever put out.
I mean, some of those heads are really fantastic. They really are. I mean,
there's so much stuff on it. It's a bit mental, really.
Anybody who's seen a headless Space Marine, look at the difference in the detail in those heads compared to some of the other tactical Marine ones.
They are very unique as well. You know, you haven't got the same screaming head pose or just stern looking pose.
It's just little things like the knives on the back as well. They look beautiful in Kill Team, even if you weren't doing Deathwatch. I mean, I'm not suggesting that people watching this, if they're looking to do Marines, go out and buy this set, but go out and buy this set, basically.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I mean, the cloaks. What else have we got? The variation in the different guns. That's beautiful. I mean, the guns are a bit different because they're very... Well, not unique to these because Sternguard use the same weapons, don't they? Or a lot of the same.
They used to. I'm not sure they have the special.
Yeah, I haven't. Oddly, I haven't picked up the new Marine Codex yet because I couldn't be bothered. Basically, I'm not going to give you.
These are more of the actual Deathwatch specific fancy stuff.
Yeah, I mean the shoulder pads and stuff are gorgeous, but obviously they're just. In fact, anytime Games Workshop give you molded shoulder pads, I'm happy enough.
You get loads of them as well.
Yeah,
I do like the fact you have a variation of different chapters.
Yeah, no, it's good because obviously that's exactly what the Deathwatch is. And it's certainly, they're all represented here, are all the main ones anyway.
Well, it's not all the main ones because some of them are really weird as well. You've got Fists of some variety Ultramarines, you've got Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Dark Angels, Salamanders, Raven Guard, White Scars, Iron Hands, Flesh Terrors,
Yep.
Mentors or Raptors, depending on which way you want to paint it. You've got Nova Marines or Sons of Medusa, depending on how you want to paint that. Old School Brazen Minotaurs.
Oh, nice.
Silver Skulls. Hawklords? Black Templars and Howling Griffins. Some really obscure chapters in some of them.
Howling Griffins, although I don't see them covered a lot, they are quite a popular chapter for people to do, so... I suppose it depends. A lot of people like it if they're painters because they like the challenge of it.
Yeah.
Especially with the specific starkness of said colours and how you have to segment it and stuff like that. It's a bit of a painting challenge, so...
For Liam's benefit, Howling Griffins are quartered red and yellow.
Yes, sorry about that, Liam. I do forget that sometimes.
So when you do one of yours as a Howling Griffin, because you will, you have to quarter that shoulder pad behind the symbol, paint it red and yellow, and then paint the silver. I think it's white, or is it black for Howling Griffins?
I'll just leave that one out and do one of the easy ones.
Nope.
No, that's... We will not let you use your models if one isn't a Howling Griffin.
Damn it.
I know. But no, so this is a gorgeous set. As Sparks said, it's one of the better Space Marine sets that they do.
I've used this set for actual Space Marines before.
I was going to say, it's got a lot of customization ability. Obviously, the shoulder pads themselves, if you're doing a specific chapter, you'll only get one in there. But everything else is really, really nice. And there's me throwing his cards around. So let's bust into these. Look at the amount of shrink wrap on these bad boys. Liam, why don't you talk about the mission cards while I take some of the shrink wrap off? So get yourself in front of the... Well, not you in front of the camera. Get your tentacles in front of the camera.
So, first off, we have a narrative player mission, The Cull. And just like all the others, they have a suggested layout on the back with the narrative player as well. You've got a couple of tactics specifically for the mission. Deathwatch specific, much like all the other ones. And also got Strike at the Heart for a match play. And match play ones are generally the better ones anyway. And there's some versions on the back for 1 and 2 boards for multiplayer deployment. And this one actually has a decent deployment zone as well for 4-player, unlike some of them.
Yeah.
Where they're jagged offset, which causes all sorts of problems. Yeah, some missions there.
Cool. We've got the template, the
Tokens.
They're the word I couldn't think of. Are these the same colour ones as the Astra Militarum ones?
I don't know. I haven't got the Astra Militarum ones. I've only got the Space Marine ones.
You do, which will obviously be the same.
No, the Space Marine ones are light grey.
Yeah, so
Are they?
like black.
Oh. That's pretty good. Oh, yes.
All the tokens are a different colour.
That is true, yeah. We know the NIDS ones were definitely a different colour.
They were red and grey, I think.
Yes, because my Space Marine ones matched your Space Marine ones, I remember now,
I think
yes.
the Qatari ones are red as well, but I think it's a slightly different colour red.
Ah, yes, so that they are different. So yes, so you get the cards here where your characters are already pre-named. It does have your experience and stuff down at the bottom, including your flesh wounds. So if you were to laminate these, you could reuse them over and over again.
That's for specific...
like a specific build.
Yeah,
things like
for
that,
the ones
yeah.
suggested in the book. I've got loads of the unfilled ones as well.
Yes.
So when we come around to playing campaigns, I think I've got enough to give most people.
Perfect. I'll have some as well in the 2-player starter box, I'm assuming.
I've got some of the Gene Steel cards from the 2-player starter set. I've got a handful, I think, in the Space Marine one, and then I bought the generic tactics card as well, which came with another 25.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so we've got plenty of them covered. And they are really good to use, especially if you're a newcomer, because you can put all your stats and stuff on there. I mean, they first started doing it, was it Necromunda was the first one? Yeah, I mean, Blood Bowl, obviously, it had a roster sheet, but that's not quite the same. But yes, so, as we were saying before, your Forest actually comes with a special tactics card. And if you buy the bigger box, it will obviously come with more of them. And
so the kill zones, we didn't do an unboxing of mine because I'd already done it before we decided to do this sort of thing, came with a bunch of tactics for the stuff in the Minotaur kill zone.
Yes.
The terrain that comes in the starter sets such as these are specifically for that type of terrain and for the force using it. So if you check that, I'm pretty sure it's a Deathwatch only tactics card as well.
It is indeed. You can see it right up at the top
specifically
there.
for Deathwatch for the scenery.
Now, again, for new people coming in, they're set out really, really well. It obviously tells you what it is, tells you how much it costs, and it's got the little write-up there. I have been a bit critical about the cards Games Workshop have been putting out before, and that's no different with this one. It is a bit flimsy. But I have noticed that Magic the Gathering cards have also gone for a cheaper stock.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing maybe there's been like a really bad rise in card stock or something, and that's what's affecting it. But I have noticed across most games
in China, aren't they? So be it the whim of the printers.
Fair play, can't argue with
It
that.
might not be the card stock, it might actually be the printing that's more expensive.
Potentially. But yeah, I have noticed a downgrading quality in cards.
I haven't been in that world for a while, so I couldn't tell you what the exact...
Don't go back in there. Just stay away. So you get your instructions, as you do with any of them. Because it's a slightly older kit, you can tell because it's not colour-coded. They now go with the colour coding for everything. But when we go to the back, not the forest before that. There's your rules for your different countries. So you can teach yourself different languages. But no, specifically, it's if you're playing 40k, you've got all the rules for your models there. Which I think is a really cool thing to do, because if you grew up in the age that the rest of us grew up in, we had to buy a codex to really know what we were doing, but you could buy that and you could use it straight away. It's a little thing, but it's a little thing that every other company has been doing for ages. Malifaux, you get your cards, we've got your rules on, same for War Machine, same for a number of other companies that I can't think of off the top of my head. And they were the only people who didn't do it, so it's nice that they kind of caught up. And then, as always, you get a little book, which gives you an introduction, a little bit of a story. Nobody's buying it for this book. It doesn't give you any rules or anything like that.
It's just fluff.
It's just a nice bit of fluff, and if that's what you're into, then it's perfect. For me, I'm not that fussed. I do like the fluff. I read all the Games Workshop and Black Library novels, but that tiny little bit of fluff's doing nothing for me, really.
It's fluff specifically for the suggested build of the kill team as well, which...
Yes.
I mean, how many people are actually going to do that? Except for the people who kind of got advanced copies of the kill team starter and just wanted to get them on the table.
Yes. It's kind of niche within niche, really, isn't it? Like the Gene Stealer one is specifically that particular Gene Stealers and stuff. And either way, it's basically free within that set.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have it, so...
Now, this set was £37.50, is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
So if you're buying it from Games Workshop, it's £37.50 in the UK. Obviously, if you're elsewhere, it'll be whatever it is that you're charged. If you're in Australia, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry at the prices you're going to pay for this box set. But yeah, £37.50. If you get it from elsewhere, then it could be cheaper. I know there's a number of different outlets out there. If possible, go and support your local store, whether that be a Games Workshop or it be like a friendly local bricks and mortar store, because That's probably where your game keeps it in business. Sparks is now already building the scenery, so I'm going to wrap this up. This is obviously your first box set of 40k in a while,
Yes.
other than Conquest stuff. Do you think it's value for money of what you paid compared to what you've got in there?
Yeah, I mean, because obviously it's the same box set as the normal Kill Team box.
It is, which is that around £25?
It's 22 quid for the
22, 25.
the normal
Yeah.
Deathwatch
weapons.
Deathwatch weapons. So I mean, it's a little bit more expensive, but obviously you are getting the extra terrain, you are getting the tokens, the cards, which does make it.
We found using the tokens actually really makes a difference.
When it comes to tokens like that, I know it's only card stock and whatnot, but if it was every set from any company came with tokens like that, I'd happily pay a few extra quid for it.
They are really good. That's the thing. I'm whinging about the cards, but the card stock on the tokens is really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Drop Zone, when you buy the pop-outs for Drop Zone, they are so flimsy. They take away, like, the edges and stuff like that on them. But that card stock is really good quality card
It's
stock.
proper board game card stock.
Yeah.
But also with the terrain, I mean, your mileage may vary on the terrain, but with us playing Kill Team and having a number of boards now, and soon to have another 2 or 3, depending on
There's a good chance we're going to have 2 or 3 games going at the same time.
quite possibly.
So we need more terrain. So
The terrain comes in handy, especially when you're looking at maybe between 15 and 30 quid worth of terrain in each of these boxes, as well as the models. The value for money is really good.
I think it's really good, especially like we were saying when we've had private chats and stuff like that about it. Some of the other ones where they come with a more Necromundry style terrain, it's instantly usable for a large chunk of Games Workshop's games. So if you play one of them, you're probably going to go into another of these. So it works really well.
I think these ones, the Deathwatch and the Dark Eldar, I've seen the most flack about the terrain, because the trees they're very alien. Well, everything else so far has been armoured containers and stuff like that. So I can see where people are coming from with that idea, but
I like it. I said...
But that said, though, you can still mix the kind of armoured containers and stuff with alien trees, because there's nothing stopping the Imperium from having an outpost on a world where there's alien...
Like, every world doesn't look like Earth, does it?
Exactly.
See, I'm fine with that, but
I also there's a lot of people
compared to the other ones, I can see why these ones have been trod on a little bit compared to the others being very generic stuff that you can use in even near future modern.
It kind of feels like these trees would be better in an Eldar set, and the others in a Dark Eldar set. You buy the two together, you've got all your scenery, and that these should have come with more Militarum type stuff.
Yeah.
But by the by, they're Deathwatch. They specifically go and kill these type of things. I say anyone who whinges about it can kiss my tush. I'm using tush.
I also like the fact it is, like Spark said, it's a niche thing. I like the fact it's totally different.
Yeah.
So
They are very nice trees as well.
They are awesome. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now. I think we've pretty much covered everything we can on this box set.
Yep.
And the main thing is the person who bought it thinks it's good value for money.
I like it.
Yeah, and that's what matters. So, if it's first time watching one of our videos, hit us a like. If it's the second or third time, hit us a like anyway. Liam, the ego thing, you know.
I need it.
Yeah, he does. Subscribe to us so you'll never miss any of our videos, and hit that bell for notifications, so you'll never miss any of our videos. It's like a double-edged sword. Yeah. You have to subscribe, and then you have to hit the bell, because if you subscribe, they still won't tell you. They know. The people who watch, they've dealt with YouTube before. But no, guys, thank you very much for watching. Pray the dice gods and hold a smile upon you, and say goodbye, everybody.
Bye everyone.
Everybody.